All right. No, we're not a travel channel, but we are in Mexico City. This is where we're staying. That building behind me. We are waiting to get picked up to go to Teotihuacan, which is the ruins of the Aztecs, the Pyramid of the Moon, the Pyramid of the Sun, that whole area. But tomorrow we will have some car-related stuff. That's going to be a separate video. Today we're recording our trip, not because we want to show you where we're going. Mainly it's for our family so they can see it, but we're going to post it up on the channel anyways. So yeah, Mexico City's awesome. We're staying in the area of Polanco. Not bad. Our room's up there, 14th floor. We'll show it to you later. What up, tube? We are at the pyramids of Teotihuacan, and we're gonna do a lot of walking today. And the first thing we're gonna do is climb that. We're starting on one side, and we're gonna end up way over there where the big Pyramid of the Sun is. Stay tuned. It's gonna be fun. Simply beautiful. This was not made by the Aztecs. This was kind of occupied as a sacred place by the Aztecs. Built far before that. So awesome. If you don't watch Graham Hancock, I like Graham Hancock, but our researcher, Jane, who's done a lot of research here at Teotihuacan, has told us they really don't know when this was built. They just know it was used by the Teotihuacan people in about the year 1 to 250. This is the Pyramid of the Moon, and there's no code back then. These are about 12 inches tall, point of reference, and very steep. Fortunately, I will be honest, my lungs are not cooperating today. Mexico City is actually in very high altitude, higher than Denver. So we should have came in a couple of days earlier to acclimate a little better. So, but we're gonna go around and see the backside of it, which is pretty cool. Give you some nice footage from the backside here as we're walking towards the backside of this awesome pyramid. We'll call it about maybe 50-ish feet tall. It's about 4 or 5 stories. This is very cool. Love history. It's beautiful. There's still so much more to see. So quick correction, this is the temple of Teotihuacan, and I believe this is the Pyramid of the Moon. And you can see here, and I'll get a better video in a sec, the statues of the winged serpent. All right, here's a little bit better zoomed in footage. You can see the statue heads of the winged serpents, which is this area's, we're in the snake area of the different animals that were worshipped by the pre-Columbians history, or the Teotihuacan people. Very cool. Tell me that dude don't look like an astronaut. That looks like an astronaut. I mean, I can see the astronaut. Okay, correction. That's the temple of Quetzalcoatl, which is the winged serpent. And this is just one of the other temples. There's a few theories of why this is the newer temple that was built in front of that one. And try to zoom in here. There is big block construction on that, little block construction on that. That one is older, and this one is newer. Think about that for a minute. Why are big blocks used on the older one and little ones on the newer? Check out how well preserved these steps are. Very cool. So this is an ancient Teotihuacan room, a home. Very awesome. So ignore what I said earlier. I was wrong on my pyramids. That is the Pyramid of the Moon. Sorry, the Sun. The Moon's the next one. Beautiful. Now we can't climb. I wouldn't be able to anyways. But they shut it down to tourists going up top. Look how beautiful that is. Awesome. Got a little bit closer. Just impressive and beautiful. It's about 65 meters tall from the base to the top. Imagine climbing all them steps. Crazy. Beautiful. And we're reaching the end of our tour, which started a very, very long ways back. And this is the Pyramid of the Moon. And it's closed off. We can't climb to the top like you used to many years ago. But we've had a blast, taking some awesome photos, and we'll continue our trip. So the end of our tour ends in this archaeological site that's been turned into a little restaurant called, what's it called now? Mixtan, which is the god of the underworld in Tiwatan culture. It's kind of cool. Check it out. So we're gonna get served a nice lunch, nothing heavy, but it's really cool, nice vibe down here. Quick walk around of our accommodations here in Mexico City. We're sitting in the city, or sorry, town of Polanco, region of Polanco. It's one of the nicer areas. This is our apartment on the 14th floor, a beautiful building with full security, like literally 2 checkpoints before we get to our floor security. We paid about $70 a night through Airbnb. The host has been awesome. That's the bedroom. That's the blinds. This is all cabinet space. Got a suitcase there, hangers, everything, and a bathroom. For 2 people, this is a awesome place. For $70 a night, say hi.
Hi.
Not bad. This is the rooftop area of our Airbnb apartment building we're staying at. This is pretty cool. Not bad. Not a bad Airbnb choice. You got some people doing their little thing over there, but let's just go out to the edge over here and take a nice view of the city here. Check that out. That's kind of cool. Not a bad choice for an Airbnb. Just a quick pan of the other side, and there's a whole section that way. Very cool, and not bad for $70 a night. Day 3, we're in the Castillo de Chapultepec, and a lot more stuff. We continue our travel. This is in the Parque de Chapultepec, or the Park of Chapultepec. Let me zoom out. It's a Spanish castle that was built a long time ago, and I'll get you more deets in a minute, but we're going in.
The pictures come out.
Yeah. This is the entryway. I'm not gonna video everything in here. We got here very early, like just as it opened. We're one of the first peoples in, which is nice, but I don't want to give it all away, because the best thing about this is for y'all to come visit Mexico City and see this. But I will highlight some beautiful points, because we're up and we can see the city. It's very, very nice. Check out these floors. These are the original floors, and here we're on the first level. Look at this beautiful work. So there's some art pieces here and there, but this whole area, well, this whole castle started being built in 1785 and was finished construction in 1787 by the Spaniards that, you know, had taken over Mexico. But yeah, I mean, they did a pretty good job. Look at this beautiful work here on the ceilings. Awesome. A little more brief history. This was built for the president slash King Maximiliano, or Maximilian. And check out the view. I don't know what side it is, but it's pretty amazing. And this is just the first floor. We're going to be up there in a little while. We're taking our time. So this area was the after dinner conversation room, smoking room, just the hangout after we eat room. Look at how beautifully that's conserved. Very awesome. And check out the stonework. Again, 1785. Did we just build things better back then? So we're on the balcony here. You can see some of the old area right here. Stuff probably you can't access because it's worn down. This is the rest of the park. So all these trees, this is a huge park. It's the park, you know, the Chapultepec Park, the Parque de Chapultepec. There's a memorial there. I don't know what that building is. I can't read it right now. But it's a beautiful, beautiful view. A beautiful clock there in the distance. This awesome stairway. It loops up to the second story. And a beautiful wall. So cool. If you focus right there, that's an 18th century wife right there. So look at that. It's crazy, huh? Still reflection in the mirror. The architecture is always amazing at these older not ruins, it's not that old, it's older buildings. So beautiful. So awesome. This dude reminds me of my boy Ruben, my dog. But look at this beautiful staircase. Just awesome how this holds up through time. I believe this is marble. It looks like marble. Just beautiful stainless glass. So cool. Check out this beautiful hallway. We're on the second floor, so check out this beautiful garden. We're doing some maintenance there, but awesome tower. Just beautiful hallway. And when we go into these rooms, and there's a few of them, you can actually smell the wood in here still, which is really cool. You can smell the age, but it's so well preserved. That's so awesome. Here, let me zoom in. Look at that. So cool. This beautiful stainless glass. Well, here's a nice bathroom, but look at this. Amazing, beautiful work. This is one of the big reception rooms. Beautiful, but what always trips me out is how gorgeous the carving and the craftsmanship is on all the ceiling and the walls. So awesome. Starting to get a little busier. Some of the more of the architecture, we're heading towards the front of the castle, so the way you come in, but we're going up that staircase next. This door is beautiful, and I believe it's made of jade. So quick correction, that green beautiful door was actually made of malachite, not jade. I should have read the sign before I videoed. This is another side upstairs, just beautiful. It's a beautiful painting in commemorance to the cadets, the children that stood up to invaders. It's beautiful. Well, this is the way out. The exit is that way. Beautiful, beautiful. Very, very, very highly recommended. It's less than $5 to get in here, guys. So y'all should definitely check it out. Mexico City, Parque de Chapultepec, Castillo de Chapultepec. It's gorgeous. Now we're out to the next stop. So we stopped at this little dining area here in the park. It's called, the whole area is Bosque de Chapultepec, which means forest of Chapultepec. It's the huge park here in Mexico City, not too far from where we're staying. So there's a lot to do here. They have a lagoon, you can rent little paddle boats, a bunch of stuff. We're heading over to the zoo, and then we're going to jump over to the anthropology museum. It's all within this area. It's pretty cool. lot to see here. You can spend the entire day here easily, probably even a second one. But everything's, you know, it's nice. Definitely should check it out. So this is another part of the Chapultepec Park, or the Bosque de Chapultepec. This is the zoo. This is the zoo in here. And yeah, it's 42 acres of zoo, and it's free to the public. So far, it's pretty cool. Just a couple of kangos ruffling around, having some fun. Cool. All the excitement is because of all these guys. And yeah, this is all just part of the zoo. That's about all I'm going to show y'all, because if you haven't been to a zoo, you should go to a zoo. This one's pretty cool considering it's free. Awesome part of the park. Next stop, the Anthropology Museum. It's right outside of the park of Chapultepec, right across the street from the north side. Here we go. This is the entrance to the Anthropology Museum. This is a water fountain, obviously a waterfall fountain. I don't know what exactly to call it. It is beautiful, but I will film a little bit in here, but I will not be talking because I don't want to interrupt anybody. It's a little full, and it's a really nice museum inside. So you'll get some stuff and a bunch of pictures if you follow our social media. This is a model of where we were on our first day, Teotihuacan. We started way over there to there. Now it wasn't that short, but that's how long. So that's the Pyramid of the Sun, Pyramid of the Moon. We are done with the Anthropology Museum. Awesome, awesome place. Right behind us. Very cool. Hope y'all liked it. And yeah, this is about $4.75 based on today's exchange rate to get in the door. It's really busy right now in the afternoon. I do suggest coming earlier. We got in here at about 1:30. We were in there for a good 2 hours. Lots of awesome stuff, as you saw. We'll be back. Day 4. We're walking to Starbucks. That's what she said it's called. Starbucks, but apparently we're calling it Starbucks now. And then we are off to the museum. No, sorry, aquarium. And then to a museum and a bunch of other stuff. And meet up with those guys. All First stop today, the Impulsa Aquarium here in Mexico City. And just for reference, it was $13.50 each to get in. Fun fact about this, and because it's dark, I'm not going to move the camera too much. This is the entrance or the beginning of the aquarium. It is underground, 3 levels underground. You work your way back up. That's kind of cool. Let's see what we can see. I'm not going to talk much again. There's a lot of people. You're going to have fun. Carlos, my neighbor. Rose says we need to bring one home for your aquarium. Tell me that guy, bearded dragon dude, is not completely photogenic right now. What's up? Just me here, chameleon around. Pretty cool penguin tank. Or pinguinos. In Spanish, they're feeding them over there. That's good. Look at those guys. Pretty cool. That was the aquarium. 3 sub-levels, 1 floor level. Very cool. Now we're headed to that building right there. This is the Museum of Sao Maya. It is a private art collection, and on Sundays, which is today, it's free to the public. It's very cool, and we're going in. So this is a private museum. The building was built, and if you can't hear me well, I have to wear masks. That's the requirement for this particular building. It was built by the owner and Kermit's wife, and their art collections in here. And this is about all I'm going to talk, because we are in an art museum, but this is going to be awesome. Can y'all DJ on this? Such beautiful pieces here. That's a little organ music box. It's not very big, but it's so cool. Super cool exhibit on communication. Look at that. But even cooler, look at that. I started right around this era. I went back that way. Check out all this older stuff. So cool. Come a long way. I'm recording on my current phone right now. Couldn't do that with these. If you ever come to Mexico City, look up El Moro, E-L space M-O-R-O, churreria for churros. These are the best. It's making them. We're here for the Niner game. Here's all the fans. Today is all 49er day for us. We are here. What time is it? 3:40, 3:30? Something like that. Game don't start till 7. They represent hard here. Check that out. We're in the stadium. Check that out. Look at, and there is a huge crowd. That's the entrance gate. There's a huge crowd beyond that. So, a lot of fun here with the Mexico 49er fan club. And we'll meet up with them at the end of the game. We're gonna make our way into the stadium to navigate this new huge stadium. Can't wait. All right, so there's rain in the forecast tonight. And we're here at Aztec Stadium. It's a beautiful, huge stadium. It's gonna be sold out from what I know, but I got lucky. We're in section 500 right here on the 49er side, of course. Look, there's a roof over our head, so if it pours, we're gonna be all right, at least while we're sitting here. The Arizona Cardinals are about to come out. It's supposed to be a home game in Mexico. It's kickoff and it started raining. People wave here. This ain't a home game for Arizona. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh no! Oh no! He's out! Niners win 38-10. Hell way to end our great trip. Alright, Tube. Saying goodbye from Mexico City today from our Airbnb where we're getting ready to head out. Couple quick things. We stayed in the district or area region of Polanco, P-A-L-O-N-C-O, P-O-L-A-N-C-O, sorry, in Mexico City. It is a little bit more upscale, very nice. We are in an apartment building. We're on the 14th floor. You saw all that stuff. It's great. There's 2 points of security just to get into the building. They have parking if you do decide to rent. We decided to Uber. Uber's great. Look it up. It's honestly very economical. And I think our most expensive ride was $25 last night from the stadium back here, which is about 40 miles. So, give you perspective, that was on high peak time when 78,000 people were leaving the stadium. Food around here, great, and everything's walking distance from where we stayed. We're making one last walk here to our favorite panaderia we found, a little coffee stop. And then there's OXXO, which is a convenience store right across the street, and 7-Eleven, maybe a quarter block next to the building. So we were buying our waters and stuff at the 7-Eleven, very cost effective, etc. Everything's pretty much cash, so make your exchange, do your calculations. People like to work with cash. Most places, when you do pay with card, will charge you a little bit more for the exchange rate conversion, and you will not get a very good conversion on it. But other than that, it was safe. It was awesome. Big props to all our friends here and the new ones we met. The 49er community here in Mexico City is amazing. We had such a great time yesterday with that group. Such courtesy, such awesomeness. Zachy and the whole crew at Speed Shop MX were amazing on Friday, and you can see that video later this week, probably in a day or two. But hopefully you all enjoyed. We're not a travel blog, but hopefully you enjoyed where we went, what we did, what we saw. We will be back. There's a lot more to see here in Mexico City and this region of Mexico, toward the south in general. If you like history, you're just going to be overwhelmed. The people are amazing. The food's amazing. It's awesome. Make smart decisions when you're in any foreign country, and do your research. Be wise, be respectful, and you'll have a good time. Have a great week. God bless.